Good morning, Rem. Let me see your baby worm. Can I see your baby worm?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's here.
Can I see your baby worm?
Look.
Right there?
Yeah, baby worm.
That's your baby worm? That's just a piece of cheese, pal. Good morning, buddy.
Yes, baby.
I was a little. I was concerned that you found a baby worm in our house.
Baby
Careful.
worm.
Baby worm?
Baby worm.
So we had the plans of doing the RV thing today, but I think that the rain is going to say, screw that idea.
Well, unless it clears up.
Charles said the funniest thing this morning. Charles this morning goes, if it doesn't rain at noon, then it's not gonna rain at all.
Well, it's Florida. Who knows?
It's not true at all. However, we did get something back in the mail. You know how long it's been, knock on wood, since we've gotten a new camera? So long. They have not been wrecked, they have not been
No.
ruined. Nothing.
A lens got ruined, but
Nothing.
we have insurance. That's
Yeah,
okay.
but yeah, we had to get the lens replaced. That's fine, that's fine. I'm so proud of us for not ruining cameras. And I also feel like there's a difference though between these cameras, like this camera that we're using right now, and the G7X that we were using before. The G7X was small enough where we could put it in our pocket, so I think it was more susceptible to like falling out and actually getting ruined, whereas this one is so big that we have to be more aware of it. But
You like that? Look at that. It's a brand new lid, brand new screen, brand new keyboard. Look at that, beautiful. That noise, nothing beats that noise. This is my order of amazingness in my life. Remy, Allie, and I getting married,
wow, I thought you were gonna keep me out of that list.
touring in Warped Tour, and that noise from the Apple computer. Those are the top 4 things in my life. That's it.
I'm so glad that I was at least in that top 4.
What is she doing? What are you doing? What are you doing back there?
She can't see. We can't see her.
Careful.
Oh, please, Rem.
Careful, careful. You brought down the last one. I can keep on here. 2 minutes right now.
Company decided to give you a huge discount.
Okay.
Your monthly bill is just $71.85. How sound for you?
Wow, that's actually really awesome. 3 minutes. Oh, that brings joy to me.
Right now.
The longer I keep them on the phone, thanks, Remy. What are you trying to lock me in here? The longer you keep them on the phone, the less calls they can make. That's the way I think of it. And sometimes it's really entertaining. But don't give them anything, unless it's fake. And you'll be saving some people from being scammed. So you'll get some awesome karma your way. So after our brief monsoon, I have to... I literally just did this like 2 days ago. Pool has now become another lagoon. I always have these like little battles every once in a while. I've noticed that throughout the vlogs. There's always been these little tiny battles. Lately, the pool has been one of them. Really want to start working on the RV again. That was the game plan today. I'm trying to look at the weather. It says that, but then if I go here, it says it's kind of clear now. But of course, if I go somewhere else on another app, that's what we just missed. Looks like it's going to pass. Why is my finger not working? Yeah, it's going to pass by. Goodbye. Good luck, Palm Bay. What's his name, though? Okay, Google. What's his name? Tirihihi.
Yeah.
What's his name? Pugiridi. His name? Gurigihihi. What's his name? You sure it's not Marley?
Yeah.
Is this Marley?
Tiki.
Tutu Kiki. What about his name?
Cuckoo kitty.
Cuckoo Kitty. What's the creepy kitty's name?
Okey dokey.
Okay, Doobie. It's just so funny. Go fast, go fast, go fast. Whoa! My turn. It's actually genuinely a lot of fun. No, lava. No, lava. I'll protect you. What? We wanted to take this little time now that Remy's asleep and kind of just talk about some things that have been on our mind and some things that people have been asking about.
Yeah. A lot of you probably are so sick and tired of hearing the baby stuff. We've gotten so many questions about it and asking how it's been going. And like,
Baby number 2 stuff.
yes, baby number 2. We have an actual. We have
8 o'clock. Thanks.
we have a full discussion about this over on my channel that's going to be going up next Friday, which I don't know what the date is, but I have. What's next Friday?
What is the date next Friday, Mickey?
It's Friday, April 15th, 2022.
Perfect.
There
So
we go.
so April 15th, that video will be going up about this full conversation. I do have a video tomorrow going up, so today that you're watching, but it's not about that. So anyways, a lot of people have been asking us kind of like about like how's the baby situation going, baby number 2 going. So we're like hitting month 8, I think. I'm not like really great on that part of it. A lot of people are like, why don't you track and do all these things? Well, I don't
There's
know.
apps
I'm
and
just,
all that fun
but
stuff.
I didn't want to do that. It's just a personal thing. Number 2, we want a baby number 2. Charles and I are also like, we're trying, but we're not stressing each other out to this because it can be a super stressful situation. But to answer your question, how is it going? So far we're not pregnant, clearly.
I think it's going to be kind of harder. Before Remy, I had several years between chemo and surgery and stuff like that.
And having a child.
This time, unfortunately, I had the surgery just after Remy was born on her first birthday. Actually,
Yeah,
a couple days
was
before.
it?
Yeah,
After.
a couple days. I postponed it.
After her
I,
first.
I postponed it until after her birthday. I actually don't remember the day.
14.
I was gonna say the 14th.
I remember it.
And then after that, I had to go on half chemo and radiation.
And he was on chemo prior to his surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like chemo prior to surgery, chemo, and then after chemo was radiation. No, you did chemo on and radiation
yeah,
at the
half.
same time.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
half a dose.
And
which
then you would
sucked.
chemo fully after that.
Yep. Luckily, we've been assured that since it was on my brain, it's probably TMI, but it wasn't down anywhere in that area.
So it was and after all these medical advances and like a lot more research, they have come to discover that it's a lot safer to wait less time.
Situation that we're like confronting now is the fact that it might be harder, which therefore kind of makes us a little, I don't know the word I'm looking for.
It might be a little bit harder this time
Yeah.
around. We got really lucky. with
Remy is our
conceiving
miracle
Remy,
child.
because they even told us they weren't sure that we would be able to.
No.
Miracles happen every single day. Like I have a friend who had gone through cancer and chemo, and did Sean go through radiation?
Oh yeah, he
And
went through
radiation?
the oral stuff to where
Yeah.
he was radiating.
Yeah.
He had to isolate himself.
Yeah, and he had 2 beautiful, healthy children.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting pregnant in general is very difficult. It's not like one of those things like one and done for everyone. Whether it's due to medical reasons or just like
Mm-hmm. Circumstantial.
or just like it doesn't even make sense why it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like people in my life, I know that it just didn't. There was no actual medical or real reason as to why they could not conceive. I've been trying to track that and be like really open and honest about this part of our life and this second baby journey over on my channel, because the first time around Remy, you know, we were so like overwhelmed with emotion.
You were the funny.
Yeah.
Wait, Allie, you want to tell your story?
Oh no, you can tell it.
I don't even know how it happened. I think you missed some time, and then
You mean my
I think
period? I missed my period.
yeah, you took a.
Pregnancy test.
I will never forget it because all I heard was, and I'm gonna bleep this, was oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I can't even say it fast enough. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And I ran in because I didn't know what was going on.
I was
And
like,
then
I
to go
need
to
a
the-
second. I need a second.
And then I had to go to the
I
store
said
and buy
I wasn't pregnant, and I made him go buy like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, I had to go-
boxes. And like I wasn't saying it because I was like upset. I
We
was
were
just
shocked.
like that. Actually, we're talking more about on my
On Allie's
channel.
channel.
Yeah, we're very hopeful that we get to have another baby. It's been a really interesting month for us. And kind of a stressful month. You know, we
Yeah.
lost Zoe. The last month we lost Zoe. We
Mm-hmm.
went through a lot of changes, like with YouTube. We went through a lot of changes in our career. We went through a lot of changes in
Just
our
our life in
personal
general,
life.
yeah.
We had a lot of loss this month. That was way more difficult and way harder. We haven't even really fully talked about that, and I probably won't. But it's like even this past week's been pretty tough on our families. We know it takes time, and we're very hopeful. And even though we do kind of have odds kind of stacked against us due to
But that's-
some medical things, it doesn't mean that
we
it's not
had
possible.
odds with Remy.
But that's my point.
Yeah,
It does
exactly.
not mean it's not possible.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
like I
Our
said
miracle
before,
child.
there are people that are perfectly healthy, have zero wrong with them. There's no medical or logical reason as to why they can't conceive, and it takes them years. In my heart,
Mm-hmm.
if it is meant to be, that it will happen.
Funniest part is we ask Remy, do you want a baby brother or baby sister? And it changes. One day she's like baby sister, and then we're like, do you want a baby brother? No. And do you want a baby sister? No. So that's actually been kind of fun to like talk to her and see how she thinks about it. And I think because she sees Wesley with Lainey,
And then Noah with Lila.
Noah and Lila, I think she starts to. I mean, she's still young. Remy's still, well, she's almost 3. It's still young. But I think she's starting to grasp that idea of siblings.
She loves babies. Like,
She loves little
she loves
kids.
kids, yeah.
I don't mean to speak for you, but like I feel like when we talk about these things, it connects with some people out there that are kind of going through the same thing. I always think like my situation is very just me. Think about the grand scheme of like YouTube and viewers. There's always at least okay. So you take a 1% of a grand like scale of numbers. That's still a 1%. So that's at least one other person. At least it's important to kind of talk and kind of explain how we feel and maybe it connects to somebody else. Or you guys know somebody or something like that. I'm understanding that. I even talked to Allie today. I have to come to grips with a little bit more. It has to deal with me. Not necessarily just me. My situation kind of makes things even more of an uphill battle. Before Remy, like 3 years ago, that I was really concerned that might not ever happen. Because we talked about adoption and things like that because I was very concerned about those things. Then Remy came along and we're like, holy crap, this is possible. So that's why we're keeping a huge hope up on this situation. I don't mean to speak for you, but that's just how I feel about it.
Super, yeah, of course. I don't want to stress about it. As much as I appreciate everyone's like, you should check this and do your ovulation, do all that. Like, I'll be really honest, those are the things that I don't want to do because I don't want to
Then it gets in
put
your
the
head,
stress
right?
on it. I feel nervous that by doing that, it's going to put extra stress out on not only myself but on Charles. I don't know. I don't
it's-
want to. And like we've discussed it. It's not just about me, but like we've discussed that. And
yeah.
I'm like, we both don't really want to do it, and we don't know if it's necessary. And
I think with Remy, we didn't even think about it.
no.
That's how we had our miracle child. I feel like.
We were just going to talk about briefly, but I'm looking at the camera. It says 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
Jesus.
We're going to cut this down a lot.
We are going to talk even more in depth on Allie's
Yeah,
channel.
so next Friday it'll be out. I'm trying to get a new video out every single Friday. Like I said, tomorrow is a different one. It's a much more intimate side. It'll be live, so today by 3 p.m. At the latest, which I'm trying to get up by noon, but
Hold
3
her
p.m. at the
accountable.
latest. We weren't even planning on doing this today. to be
No,
completely
literally.
honest.
It was, and then.
I had a conversation. I think that's what sprung it
Yeah.
all.
And then it started raining, and then we had more of a conversation because you're stuck in the house, and then we talked more about it. And then we're like, hey, you know what?
And then Charles said, let's go to the room. I'm kidding. Dad,
Wink,
I'm
wink.
sorry. Dad, don't watch this.
Right, guys?
Anyways,
Fist bump.
we're going to end it right then and there because we need to go eat dinner.
We will see you guys.
Check your P.O. boxes,
Wait,
mailboxes,
is it the weekend?
front door windows.
So we'll see you guys Monday? Yes. So we'll see you guys Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to check up everything. There's lots of videos for you guys to look up right now.
Yeah.
Keep you occupied. Bye.
Bye.